I'm live and late, which is why I'm still editing this up here. But that means I can go over it. I'm just gonna keep calling Hobbs until he picks up. He should be here. At some point he'll be here. Okay, he's in a game right now. I couldn't use cause the stupid noob full name for some reason. But they're doing pretty well this season. It looks like 7-3.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I think I've only casted them one time so far this season, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. Draft is a little surprising that the Spirit Breaker gets all the way through here. But Weaver picked up on the other side, so we're seeing quite a few meta picks and also a Jakiro pick,
5
which
seconds remaining.
when is Jakiro not meta? Usually pretty strong in most patches, so not surprising to see it here. It's also pretty decent into the Weaver, I think. We'll see if they get some use out of that. Decent amount of armor and regen. Same thing for Spirit Breaker too. So could be like a Spirit Breaker off lane with a Jakiro 4. But Weaver, then something.
Radiant team banned.
Imba Spirit.
Spirit?
Dire team banned.
Got some decent. And immediately banning out the puck too after that, so probably just a call out. Saying this thing's gonna be rough if they do get the puck pick. 1 second. I'll be back.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team banned. Radiant team banned.
Okay. I'm back.
10 seconds remaining.
On the other side of things, we have the Feast of US East,
5
which I think I
seconds remaining.
misranked this because Cause the Stupid Noob is 3rd currently. But 5th is Feast of US East, and they are currently, what, 6-2? One series behind Cause the Stupid Noob right now, but could overtake them actually. Tonight with 2 wins would do it, so it's looking like both these teams are going to make playoffs, but
5 seconds remaining.
you never know. Maybe one of these teams takes a 0-2 tonight and falls apart. Who knows? Anything can happen in League of Legends. Crawling. It's also week 5. It's not week 4. I think. Yes. It's already been 5 weeks, and we are officially over the hump and halfway through the season.
Remaining.
Finish
5
IG game.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, he's still in a game. Missing my coca. And I probably forgot something. Oh, I need to make the post. I mean, I think most of the people follow me on Twitch to see when the stream goes live.
Radiant team pick.
Mars.
Gotta go find the Twitch. I guess I could just rip off. The name. Dope. I am 11 minutes late, but such is Lance.
10
Actually, we started
seconds
early. I'm
remaining.
surprised this game started so early.
5 seconds remaining.
What the fuck? Hold on, one of my light bulbs just like fucking blew up. What the fuck?
Dire team pick.
Shadow Demon.
Radiant team
That
banned.
was weird. I had like fluorescent light bulbs for my lamp, and one of them just blew. I think they were supposed to blow.
Dire team banned.
Oh, it smells bad too. I
10
totally
seconds
missed the
remaining.
last half of the draft.
Radiant team banned. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team banned.
Might be my
Radiant
lamp.
team
Anyway, that was weird. That's just perfect timing too. I'm not paying attention at all. Been the least professional cast of all time. That's my bad, but it's been a weird night. Anyway, I will start paying attention
10
now.
seconds remaining.
Mars picked up.
5 seconds
You have
remaining.
lockdown from the Shadow Demon too, so at least something to purge off the Ember Spirit, and then catch with the Ricky, or not purge off the Ember Spirit, but a lot of protection against the Spirit Breaker, and also against the Ricky. But they're gonna need like a Force Staff or something. They have a lot of good jump on Cause Stupid Noob, but they don't have too much damage yet. Because the Ember Spirit might deliver some of that. Beast of US East also needing offlaner, maybe carry. I don't think Shadow Fiend could go anywhere but mid. And seeing as the Ember Spirit was picked second for Cause the Stupid Noob, going with the mid. What looks to be right click Shadow Fiend? Maybe it's Yule's?
Dire team
Magic
pick.
damage?
Templar Assassin.
See? Okay, they can flex this either way, but I would guess the Templar is better into Shadow Fiend. Just because of the ability to
10
avoid
seconds remaining.
all of the damage from 3 raises.
5 seconds remaining.
I need to move this lamp. Probably like emitting some fuck. I'm so sorry, guys. This thing is like smelling really bad. Emitting some sort of crap.
Choose your hero.
Shit. We get the Sand King pickup. Oh my god. Beast of USCs with a classic. Gonna give us quite an entertaining game one, and it's also pretty decent into the Templar Assassin of Jaw. Now, paired with the Mars, Rice Boy, probably gonna be mid. Ember Spirit. Oh, Hobbs is calling me. Yo.
Hello? What's poppin'? Can you stream it for me? Thanks.
Yeah, I can stream it.
Thanks, Daddy.
Oh, I can't like stop. Okay, there we go. And I forgot to edit this too. Anyway, you missed. See it now, kind
I
of.
missed who they picked. Is that it? Or did I miss anything else?
You just missed the draft. That was it. Yeah. I do usually list standings on the stream.
This reward
Cause a Stupid Noob
transcends
is third.
expectation.
And oh god, I forget the other team's name now too. Feast of US East is fifth. I remembered correctly. But anyway, got to do this as well. Hobbs, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just watching.
You didn't like comment on the draft. I thought you would jump into this and be like, "Oh my god."
Oh, yes. I think Radiant is a lot of meta heroes. And then Dire has Sand King, SF, Riki, who are all somewhat question marks.
Yeah, the last pick was Templar Assassin for Cause a Stupid Noob. I think they're on Radiant.
Yeah, it should be able to like slap what's it called, the double melee lane.
Is Jaw just stuck here right now?
Nah.
I think Jaw. No, yeah. You can cut that tree and get a little bit of an alley out, and the cancel there from GNG is going to stop the progress of Beast of US East. That was close. Actually went Quelling Blade 2 on Jaw, which I think is pretty common for Templar Assassin.
Standard TA shenanigans.
But, anyway. Shadow Demon, Templar Assassin lane, though. Kind of a strange matchup, but going up against Beast US East on the Sand King and the Spirit Breaker of Jinx.
I think just knowing these people, I think this is gonna be a feast or famine lane. The Dire. Yeah, he already got stun level 1 on Sand King, which is a bit of a weird move versus the TA.
Yeah, especially now, it kind of just gives what feels like an opening, really, for John GNG to get aggressive, knowing that the stun was leveled first. They don't even need a sentry, so.
He's kind of taking it. He's gonna get double melded. He's gonna get melded a bunch and shredded because, like, it's a GNG of sentries.
He has dust. So basically, if they get him low, they could go for a kill. But yeah, they don't have a sentry right now. On the courier, there's the sentry, and he's got.
This TA is gonna be Omega free farm unless Jaw really fucks up. And he's also gonna he's realistically gonna be able to deny a ton.
He went caustic level 2.
Yeah. He has nothing to.
Which does all the instances count as separate instances for TA stuff or not? I don't
Yeah,
think so.
but there aren't that. Yeah, they are separate. But it's like if you think about it, the best thing he has to stop refraction is he just in a sandstorm. But unfortunately, if they have a sentry down, they can just like melt him a bunch.
Yeah, and I think G&G is doing a good job pressing. We can take a quick look at mid lane. This is where I thought we'd see the TA laning just for, the shield into all of the raises, refraction into all the raises, but instead it's Rice Boy. Still seems okay because you have the dodge and flame shield, of course. But taking a little bit of harassment from Breezy. I am gonna miss first blood as they even lose TA somehow in the middle of that. Jinx gets first blood on the TA.
Yeah.
I should have just kept watching bottom, dude. I was like, we're watching bottom too much, and then of course, oh
Maybe
wait,
they tried
maybe
to.
Smack's gonna die. He does.
They tried to
Bring the
burst
dire
the
team tower. It's under attack.
Sand King. I got like turned on with like a big level 2 charge or something.
That's not for the likes of you.
Well, it does feel like the opening to this lane is going to be crucial, just for Jaw's start to this game. Does look like there's a slight lead for Breezy, and in fact, doubling the CS right now of Rice Boy.
Yeah, that's to be expected. It's like
But
that lane
it's the
fights
side
very
camps too.
hard for Ember.
Well, look what Breezy can do too. He just walks over, farms a side camp, picks up a bounty. He's going to rotate top lane, but they're underneath their own tower. But Smack is running right into him. He connects on 2 races and gets the kill. Notorious. It's unfortunate you don't get that for your mid laner, but still Notorious just rotates immediately for a kill. He's
Ah,
not going to very missed 1 creep, it looks like.
that was weird. Not gonna lie. That's a rare rotation because first the creeps have to be close to their tower, and then yeah,
Oh, look, dire's fortified, I see.
And
worked
1-1-1 for
out.
Beast of US East.
It's pretty lucky that worked out because there are a lot of ways that could go very wrong for you.
Especially like spear into the tier 1 tower or something.
Yeah, I mean, even if he goes there and the Weaver isn't running into him, or Weaver just has Sakuchi up, it's like very bad because he just wasted like 200 mana for nothing. Actually, 250 mana. Let me see.
I mean, he's still, I mean, we did take a look at net worth, and he's behind the Ricky right now, actually. And basically tied with the TA, but still in front of Rice Boy. And it's good to see Nier is having a pretty good start. It's about even with his counterpart. Notorious going for the classic Bassi. Hobbs, what do you think of Garda's offlane play so far? Even though you see
Uh,
none of it.
yes. Seems alright. I mean, I think Mars is supposed to be pretty bad against Riki. Going phase boots makes some amount of sense this game.
Yeah? I guess the benefit though is got some decent damage. And maybe it's delaying your blink a bit or something, but movement speed is technically a blink, right? Because the faster you move,
Technically, I mean,
phase
I,
boots is just a cheap blink dagger.
not really.
This is the methodology I played Tidehunter with Hobbs.
Mm-hmm. True. In that order.
And then you gotta buy Windlace as well, just to get that extra boost.
Oh, what's happening?
I don't even know why we paused. Oh, Smack's having keyboard issues.
Now for the old razzle. Now for the old razzle dazzle. That is what you sound like.
Or even. Is everybody just playing Lost Ark? Are you playing Lost Ark?
No.
It's free. I mean, so is Dota 2, though.
Yeah, it's about time.
We are back at it. Is 1-1-1 for Beast USCs, though. Not a bad. A little bit of harass there. I mean, right before the pause, we were looking bottom. Seeing both Jaw and GNG pretty low. Garda top lane is getting charged. There's a jump from near. A stun ice path from Notorious is going to connect on Garda. He's going to save this spear for Jinx there and instead go for the Notorious because the entire time Smack was right-clicking the support. They might even be able to get Jinx here. It is going to be the kill. Garda has gone from almost dying to picking up an assist and a kill there. And there's an ulti from SF
no.
just missing. Breezy was right on the side.
Dude, what are they doing? They had it all right started. Now it's just
I went for the
so
same
bad.
rotation again, but it doesn't work out this time.
Yeah, because it's a really low percentage rotation. It's like it's actually like how often does SF does the gamer go? It's like the problem is he didn't have a rune and he was going for that rotation. It's like some monkey shit, to be honest. It's really bad. This
That's the best
tanking,
kind of Dota, though, honestly.
the tanking is gonna randomly feed to the sentry.
You know, I'll tell a story out there, but GNG is gonna get charged, and I think that's gonna be it. You know, they thought chess had been solved, hobbes, by a computer, and by making perfect moves every single time, but they found that playing suboptimally meant that you could beat the computer when it was playing the perfect game, hobbes.
Oh, okay.
So, what I'm trying to say is, this is basically TI level Dota we're watching right here.
Yeah, Breezy just the goat. I mean, once TA gets level 6, I think this lane is probably going to be unplayable for tanking. If the TA wants to make it unplayable for him. I don't know if TA cares enough, but
Damage empowers me.
she might
Level
just
6, yeah.
go to the jungle.
There's a charge from Jinx, but he's right outside the sandstorm, so he can avoid a little bit of damage there. Still tanked a bit, but
Nice.
it's level 3 sandstorm. I'm gonna miss a kill again, and this time it's Rice Boy with the double damage. Didn't even need the chains there. Couple of charges of the ulti and Sleight of Fist gets the kill.
It doesn't seem like those 2 rotations top were a big deal because like one time you got to kill, but like you have to keep the gas on the brakes in the Ember versus SF matchup. Because if the Ember gets ahead, the Ember is not supposed to get ahead because he's very good against SF if he's ahead. Because he's mixed physical and magic, and he has a gap close, and he can force SF to like BKB before he wants to, basically.
I think I do like this play from Beast USC now, though. He's got 3 levels in the Sandstorm, he's got the ulti up, he's just basically pushing in this lane as much as he can, but sticking next to the tower, making Jaw's life a little bit harder.
Never refuse gold.
Probably not doing too much, as Jaw is still second on the net worth, but Beast getting aggressive, wants to keep vision on Jaw. They're going to go for a charge here, and he's able to get up another shield.
Yeah. He was just wasting time on Sand King,
Radiant's
to be
middle
honest.
tower is taking a drubbing.
They should, I don't think they can kill the PA right now.
It's probably Blink Sand King.
Yeah, I mean, because unless they, like, jump him without him visioning, but he's gonna put, like, traps up everywhere, and it's gonna be hard to get close.
There's a charge mid lane on a Rice Boy, but yeah.
I
mean,
think he
just...
needs to be killing the Shadow Demon and kicking them out.
Breezy might just die again. He's gonna get low here. Go for the ulti. Dodge by Rice Boy. But it does mean Breezy lives. And top lane, there's a stun missed on the Smack. He is getting charged, so they will continue to chase the Smack. Pretty low. The jumps from Nier, they don't even need the Spirit Breaker. But back into the Mars Arena, Nier tanking a lot of damage here. He can jump out in just a couple of seconds. And instead, he's going to go on Garda. There really isn't too much help. There is a TP coming from GNG, but they really can't go for Nier. Maybe Notorious as a target, but still, this seems pretty risky.
Oh my,
Nice little D-ward from GNG, not going to happen. There's the Ice Path into the charge. The ward gets denied. Ulti from GNG is up. He spent enough time in the lane to get that. That's a very good timing for the Shadow Demon ulti. They're not going to get them a kill, though, because Jinx can just escape, and instead, Nier brings GNG down.
The problem is he's going for Manta, yeah.
Oh, and mid lane Rice Boy has done it yet again. I think there was a DD as well, but I didn't quite see.
This is a TA who's ahead of the Riki, and this is a TA who's not really hitting the Ancients yet. So that's kind of scary if you're Dire.
A golden thread.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Dire probably doesn't know that yet. But...
yeah, I mean, well, if you pick a TA, you're stacking
you gotta
Ancients.
assume that the stacks are up, yeah.
It's like, you pick a Medusa and you don't stack Ancients, like, what are you doing? It's even worse with TA, because, like, Medusa, like, TA is, like, literally just, like, one of the...
charge top lane, Mars Arena committed for Garda, and instead, not gonna hit on a spear. The save from GNG. He's made a rotation again and made it pay off. They go for Nier. They will get the kill. Garda surviving.
I don't know about Unchief. Yes. I think of the important heroes to kill, Garda is the lowest on the priority of heroes you need to kill if you're the Dire team. He's also kind of tough to kill, especially when he's on his top tier one.
Rice Boy gets chains on Breezy again. We'll see if they can pick up this kill. They don't have ulti, but the damage from GNG is enough. Rice Boy will lose his life, though.
Alright, my computer pooped, but I'm back. Oh, this is looking pretty rough for the Dire.
At least they killed Rice Boy. It's something.
Yeah, I mean, this SF hero is... oh my god, dude. This please. My eyes are bleeding. Why does he always fail boots on tanking?
Well, the Blink seems like their biggest timing, right?
Yeah.
At least at this point. And they're going to try and go for a smoke. Smack is a decent target. There's a charge, but they don't have a silence. He runs back uphill. The rest of the team, Smack, cannot get a time lapse off and a jump. That's them a kill onto the support.
And are they going to try and suicide push mid without any power?
Jinx is going to walk uphill into Jom, spot the Ancient farming here, try and disrupt it. Nier is going to run uphill as well. They've lost Rice Boys. Breezy finds that. Nier going for a kill on the GNG, but the ulti from Jinx, they have the timings here. And having lost Rice Boy, they really can't contest. And Nier is going to continue to be aggressive. There's some stacks here. They want to try to prevent this as much as possible as Smack rotates over. They have vision on Nier because of a sentry. Same thing for Notorious. But this is big. I think Jaw's got most of it, but still they're denying just that much. And Jaw realizing, yeah, it's probably not worth it to lose his life there. But no, he's going to walk back up, and he might lose all of his refraction targets. There's a silence. He can't throw an ulti out. He's gone. The blink from Beast. Or no, he just walked in. It wasn't even a blink. They got the stun, and down goes Jaw. GNG trying to escape to the side. The ice path and a nice TA trap is going to slow down 3, but there's really nothing for them to do. Beast USCs can commit the ulti and go for Garda. Now Beast kind of on his own because they've lost 2 and the rest of his teammates have ditched the fight. It's going to make this go as long as possible, but eventually tick out.
Yeah, it's like, that went really well for Dire, but also, yeah, it went really well for Dire, but it also shows that the Radiant definitely has sort of a dual core lineup, and SF Riki is kind of a dual core lineup, but I think SF's he's not as like much mixed damage as Ember is.
Oh, they just smoked under a trap. I don't know if Ja's seen this, though. He's still trying to farm this. They're going to go for the kill. Jinx has the ulti that can get rid of the refraction charges and go for the races. Does he actually have the health? Ja trying to make his way out. They instead go for the fight. Breezy getting stuck in the Mars Arena. The damage not quite there, though, as Notorious making his presence known. Rice Boy is going to go for the kill on the Shadow Fiend. He gets ulti off. And maybe they can bring down Garda. They found 2, maybe make it 3 because there's a stun from Beast of the USC. Smear's going to get the last hit. And in comes Smack Trick. Got charged by Jinx there, but is able to turn it around, get the kill instead. Rice Boy with the chains. Catches Beast of USC. So there's a stun again from the Sand King, and then Rice Boy just dies.
What? So,
Dire's bottom tower
I feel like
is
he didn't
under
think he
attack.
could get one shot there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, it's Nier with Yasha up.
He's taking a
This is a solid game from Nier as Beast of the USC, or excuse me, Smack, gets stunned up. Beast throughout the stun. Just didn't quite have the damage there for Smack, though. Remember when like, anything can happen, Hobbs.
Yeah,
So that
Garda
way,
didn't. I'll tell you who's to blame for that. Garda didn't walk over. He was like fucking farming like 3 waves, and he didn't walk over to the ancient camp when they walked uphill without blink daggers. I think he didn't have mana, which is sad. but he
ulti was
needed
still on
to be
cooldown
there.
from the last fight. They are going to try and go for Ice Boy, get off the epicenter on the 2. Garda jumped on top of this GNG a little bit too far away for the save. He did extend his life, but not really too long, and at least they can find a kill on Jakiro, but blinking his Beast immediately finds Smack.
Yeah,
They're kind of just playing their way out of the early deficit, honestly. Although, I mean, there's probably been mistakes for Kazustupanoo too, but credit where credit is due.
I mean, like you saw how they got the Mars and the Weaver there, but they only caught the Ember, right? Like, they definitely don't need to be losing all these heroes when they get caught. They're trying to like counter initiate and save their homies. There's a lot of like splash stuns that you have to be careful about. I mean, I think the problem for this Dire team, just like how they play, is they don't play a very good macro game, like at all. And usually they rely on like outplaying people, but their macro movements are literally atrocious. Like they just run at you, and
Breezy heard you talking shit.
I mean, he knows what I think. And he would be insane if he thought I was wrong. When my team played them last match, it was like we were like down like 15 kills or something, and up like 8K or something. It's just like problem is I think they have more ways. They have more ways to deal with TA than they had to deal with the hero we had. TA kind of hard to play versus Spirit Breaker, and I don't know. I don't totally understand why they picked TA versus Jakiro Sand King. You really have to make big work of your BKB refraction timing. Like when you BKB refract, I don't think the Dire can do anything to him. But when his BKB is down, he's very vulnerable. So you have to rely on like bursting people with Mars Sphere and Ember Chains when your BKB is not up. and you just like one-shot people with Meltons. But that means you have to have a lot of trust in your Ember and Mars players to like find safe pickoffs. So you can like blink and versus like a Death or something.
I look for Beast mid. Yeah, he just blinks out.
Yeah, the heroes. Thinking's an annoying hero.
Rice Boy also pushing bottom. Able to potentially clear the. He just left a.
Interesting. I played in the phase boots, but of games that I phase boots, like those are pretty good phase boots. On the same thing. The problem is I know he buys it literally fucking every game, so it's a major weird.
Oh, maybe next big timing Roshan for Ja though. He does have
Yeah,
SO up.
they did kind of make some big boosts, but if they can make the game about Roshan and like Ja's BKB timing on
God, they
Roshan,
got it. Oh, I mean, it's not a big deal missing out on the Van Brace, but I think they would rather have it.
wow, Breezy R is going bot second item.
What the blink? A reaction from Breezy since he threw down the Mars Arena first, goes for a turn with the Yules. They get the silence plus the Ricky there. They find Rice Boy into the epicenter on the backside. Beast of the USDs finds 3. I need to zoom out the damn camera. God damn it, Hobbs.
There were a lot of things that, well, mostly Garda fucked up. He does have BKB if you just shield crash and he dies unless tanking's right there. Right. He can try and Yules you in turn, but if you
They're gonna take the Roshan.
it's pretty dead.
Great timing. Pre 20 minutes. Beast of the USCs.
Like,
I mean,
he's going to
like
Halberd.
again, credit to them. They really are outplaying them though in a lot of these fights.
Yeah. No, a lot of that was, I'll be honest, a mega boo-boo by Garda. That was rough. Trust me, I would make that mistake too, so I'm not acting like I'm above it. I've really had some atrocious Mars performances. But that hero is like deceptively pretty hard to play at like a high level.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Because you have to be able to sequence, right?
Well, it's probably Blink, Shield Crash first. It's cancel the Blink, but he might not have known Shadow Fiend had Blink up.
Yeah, but you have to assume they have Blink up.
20 minutes in, or 18 minutes, whatever it was.
Yeah, because you know SS building Blink. You should check his items.
Yo, Beast of the USC is popping off with the Blink Dagger though.
Oh my god. Yeah. You're not wrong.
But just because you didn't like his build, he's still balling out.
Yeah, but imagine if he had this Blink Dagger at 11 minutes instead of 14. He got lucky that he was able to get his Blink. Because even when they won like that mega fight at the in their triangle, like even after that, he was 400 gold off Blink. It's probably
Breezy just gets a kill.
now. Yeah, now it's kind of hard to play for the Radiant, because they have a lot of ways they can pick you off on the map. So they can't really play like split. They have to like consolidate around a particular objective. Whether it be I mean, right now they really just have to defend this track. Like you can't just like wander to a roof. Kind of rough because they're like any hero plus SB will probably kill you on most of the Radiant heroes.
SF, of course, not really even having to play over here since he has the bots.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they didn't take the tower, but that's still a lot of damage.
SF didn't have to build BKB versus SD Mars, so that's be sad if you're Radiant.
They're thinking about. I don't know if they know Smack is here. It's almost like they do. And I think they've actually seen him get the dust, but maybe it's not enough to catch. There's a charge here. Plus, yeah, he's gotten up to the high ground. They're not going to dive. Still have the
Dire's
Aegis.
middle tower is under attack.
Be a little bit hard to find a kill on Rice Boy too, though. Best target is probably just blinking SF onto somebody who does have ulti backup.
Yeah. Once
Oh, that would have been a nice rune, but
DKB,
Breezy and Rice Boy close. They don't quite have vision, but the charge.
no one's close enough to connect to that.
It's
unless they
maybe
TP to the
Jinx is
top.
gonna go for the TP. Or Jinx is gonna get a TP from near. I don't know what happened to the trap there, but they can't quite catch Rice Boy. There is a blink. Breezy's gonna hunt, but they see him with the trap. They know something's up. Smack is gonna see Breezy, and now we'll see. It's kind of an awkward moment. Both teams were looking so hungry for a fight. Cause the stupid noob is sitting on the low ground.
Definitely advantage Dire at this point, but
Radiant's top tower
I
is
could
under
definitely
attack.
see like a spear on Sariki or something, and burst it. Like Sariki does like kind of die in a couple shots to like Shadow Demon disruption plus like PA minus armor. It's a lot of damage. Other thing that could happen is they could like try and like epi someone and Ja gets disrupted. I think there's a lot of X factors in terms of if this game goes late. If Radiant's not really able to farm the map equally, which is kind of what's happening, it's probably sorry.
And Beast is going for. I'm not even sure actually. He just has plate mail queued up. Eternal Shroud? Is that actually the recipe for that? I've literally
No,
never
it's Lotus
know.
Orb.
Oh.
Probably Lotus Orb or Shiva's.
AC might not be bad this game.
Please do not make it AC.
Dude, I want to see it now. Just to prove how I'm strong.
Dude, you have like one right clicker on your team.
But they have a Templar, bro. You gotta protect your teammates against that.
And isn't making her attack slower better?
It depends on your point of view.
True.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what your teammates' heroes' armor levels are. Is the 5 armor gonna really make that much of a difference? Or whatever it is. I think it's 5 armor.
I mean, I think Sing King is
There's a blink bottom. They're just gonna find a free one. Beast of USC's delivering.
Well, this is one of the Mars special, where you start feeding until you get your blink dagger, and then it turns out you never get your blink dagger, and turns out you were just feeding the whole time.
He's got his blink dagger.
No, I mean BKB. Sorry.
Breezy should get this. Yeah, silence. Guarantees even BKB for it too. But they find Rice Boy! Beast of the US East!
I'm thinking
Middle tower ain't
pretty
no
strong.
more on that for that, you know what I mean?
This has just been all Beast of the US East for the last 20 minutes, I feel like.
Probably
Maybe
10.
like last, 10 or 15.
It's not at 15. It's 15 because they invaded the triangle at 12 minutes. And I think so. What happened? I think the big mistake was Ja walked high ground and he got dual drift and he died and he fed like probably like 600 or 700 gold, and he lost probably like 400 gold of ancient creeps.
Dude, the lead that was starting to build before that first fight was actually pretty insane.
Yeah.
Like,
And then they lost control of their triangle, and then they also lost their mid tower.
oh, they got a kill.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, It's kind of hard to play TA in games like this because the Spirit Breaker is pretty annoying, and they got a lot of things that force you to BKB, and TA. I mean, most heroes don't like BKB, but TA is like pretty squishy without BKB going to a lot of to like particularly like Jakiro and Spirit Breaker. TA can kind of ignore the Riki and the FF unless he's isolated. I think Ja has to like rely on Garda to be patient and spearing people, and Rice Boy would do the same thing. Yeah, and that's kind of hard to be in that situation. Oh,
Look for Ja. Kind of hard kill to get though.
yeah, he can't kill him alone. If he has SB, no, it's not enough because those
Really look for this though. There's a trap in the high ground that can slow him down. And it really doesn't stop Spirit Breaker.
yeah,
He's
fun
still
hero by the way.
999 moves.
Got Agatives first item.
Instead, they go for Smack. Fuel's ulti, not gonna kill, but raises will.
They try and fight without SML. It could be bad. I mean, I still think it's
Rice
pretty
Boy
good
again
though.
has gotten caught by the two stunners at least before facing the US. He's pops BKB, but I don't think he lives anyway. The ulti from Jinx locks him in, and the right clicks from Breezy will force another BKB from Ja, but in comes the Mars. Arena can lock them too. It's a great spot for it, but still Ja is dropping low to the right clicks from Nier. He jumps outside of the arena and now goes for Garda. We might just get a team wipe. Garda can survive a bit longer, pops BKB again, but Nier is just right back on top of him.
I think I don't know. The game actually looked very good for Radiant, but they have a tempo draft and they lost control of their win objective, which was Ancients. Like, if
Well,
you
I think it was like a double blow, right? Because they lost control of
yeah,
Ancients, and then they lost the Roshan.
yeah, and then they also lost their mid tower and sometime in that sequence, and then they got picked off on several cores, like back to back. I mean, you saw like Rice Boy was kind of owning Breezy R, and then Breezy R started like playing with the team. And I also think the other thing that's happening is, I think Dire, for as much as I sort of flame them being unconventional or what might
Nice
sound
pack
like,
connects on Rice Boys. I interrupt you. A fight gets started. They find Smack right at the beginning. Just a kill for Nier as Breezy's gonna go for the ulti. He doesn't have the Aegis, so he has to get out of here alive, but he's tanking tower shots. Breezy goes down. They've already lost Nier. The Aegis actually expired before this fight, and they lose Notorious. The rest of the team was melting. They found Rice Boy and Smack right at the beginning. But Jaw's really starting to pump out the damage now as Jinx going for a charge away. Will this kill? No. Not even close. Oh no, and he also missed the wrong trap.
he was I think he was like actually like 2 red clicks from death.
If that critted.
Yeah, no, he was pretty close at that. This is bold. I actually think they might get roasted.
This feels like the play though. I mean, they don't know it, but there's no buybacks. He's the USC's gonna blink in. They really need vision. They have to get this kill here, but they will with Garda. The arena, the spear, gonna lock him on the inside. Beast has to stun outside, and Jinx is charged into the arena. Will lose his life to Ja, who just sat in the pit the whole time.
That's a good halberd from the Beast, though. Sort of stalled a bit.
I don't think he can really steal this, though. GNG is essentially sacrificing himself here, I think. He can maybe get out with the disruption. No, not going to get it off. Go for the ulti. Instead, the rest of the team backs out. I don't know.
I thought they were really close to killing Beast there. Halberd before the BKB was really smart, actually. I mean, I'll say this, it was pretty dumb for him to go into the pit. Because if he died, it would have been like a 2k swing.
I was gonna say, it still feels like And team that didn't get Roshan there is in control, weirdly.
True. Yeah, no, I mean it is. They have a lot of answers for TA. So if they respect TA and they don't overcommit their answers on other heroes, like then they'll be fine. But if they sort of disrespect how much damage this TA is going to do, and they disrespect what their supports have been doing for them this game, they might find that their supports are going to be randomly picked off.
Lincoln from Garda gets canceled instantly by the ice path. They will look for Notorious with the slow on the trap. Beast of the USC is going to go for the ult EV. Canceled it though right at the end, and Notorious looks pretty dead here. Not even Breezy can really help his teammate, but maybe look for Jaw instead. Jaw doesn't have the refraction up. Maybe they go for the kill. They do. The blink gets the egg is gone. The charge from Jinx gets canceled, but we'll see if they try and take this fight. They don't know where the rest of the team is. The Mars Arena catches out Beast, and that should be the kill on the Sand King. No, he survives with the Ethereal Blade. Gonna stay alive just a bit longer, but right clicks eventually getting him a kill. At least G&G can be the trade, but they found Ja for the second time. Near is just too powerful. They try and look for Smack, and Near even using his own dust. That was the Ethereal Blade from Near, and Smack not gonna get away from this one if he can get another Sakuchi E-Blade again. Solid pickup for Ricky. It pays off so many times.
Probably saving the game right there. Because if he doesn't E-Blade him, he doesn't get off. I also think, I mean, that's like the reason why Spirit Breaker is fucking broken hero. You're really hard to engage, but if you don't, like, think about it this way. His ult is like roar level CC. I mean, his Q is roar level CC.
Yeah.
On a 6-second cooldown. And
Breezy gonna go ulti again, get instantly kill off Garda. They're gonna find Notorious as well. There's a buyback from Rice Boy, buyback from Notorious, buyback from Smack. And go for the bugs, try and find in the trees Breezy, but they're not gonna get him. He TP's back out. He's got bots. They're still pushing. And we'll find it. Notorious is probably the easier kill here, but he's sitting a nice ice path. The Smack gonna try and gain ground, but I don't know if they want to dive too far for this. There's still 5 heroes up, and Garda is gone. And a lot of buybacks used there.
yeah.
They're gonna spy DD as well. This is not looking great for Kaz the Stupid Noob.
Well, the SB, can you check his E? How long of a stun is it? It's like 2.6, right? 1.2. It's like 2 seconds, right? Roar is like 3 seconds. Piercing BKB. You don't care the damage, right? For the most part. Like, it's just, and it's like a 6-second cooldown, and you can usually cast it like 3 or 4 times in a fight. And that's with a 4,000 gold item.
And usually you can hit multiple people with it too.
Yeah, and you also have Ags. And like the thing is, like, for heroes that rely on their BKB, I mean, like TA, it makes it really hard for you to just like shred supports during your BKB.
Do they find Smack? If he shows here, he's definitely dead. Yeah, no, and Breezy blinked the wrong way. And Smack is gone.
And I think Radiant has some broken heroes too. Like, I think Weaver, personally, I think Weaver is a little more broken than...
Oh, no, he actually did find him. He got the Yules off. Does he know it, though? He got him with the raise. Smack still falls. Breezy, that's his dieback.
Oof.
That's rough.
This Breezy goes mode SF Hunter. He's got like... He's such a psycho. He has refresher. What's it called? Hurricane Blink before
Charge
he has
mid lane. Jinx is getting really aggressive, but
before he has like sheep or something. I don't know. He has a wand and
wait, who are you talking about?
dude, shut up! Dude, look at his items. That's so like balls to the wall aggro.
It needed to be done. He's gonna find Garda too.
I mean, it's a cool idea with Sand King Spearbreaker. You got a lot of global
Radiant's top
presence.
tower is under attack.
You
Did they?
got like
Oh, he went for the face boots. That's right. I was gonna
yeah,
say if
dude.
he had pots too, it's like
Remember, he needs the face boost. Come on now.
yeah,
You know,
but he's got
actually,
two
if you
blinks in his inventory basically, dude.
think about it this way, if he didn't have phase boost, he might have died, and then the E-Blade wouldn't have saved him. That 5 armor might have made the difference.
Exactly.
All I
Everything
gotta
had
say,
to happen the exact way it did. Think about
now
that.
you're starting to think about it like a true gamer.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Are they gonna get a kill? Beast of the USCs gets silenced and Garda missed the spear and Beast can pop BKB and Garda is kind of caught out now. He does have BKB of his own, but they look for G&G instead. He's probably gonna be the one to pay for that. Unfortunately, that's support life. And well, maybe they get one more because Rice Boy is going to get double ultied by Breezy. I don't even think he needed to, but might as well. Rice Boy caught out. Had vision on the cliff, so the charge, again, coming in handy.
I think the teamwork from the Dynamos team has just been much better for the most part.
Top tower has fallen.
I mean, just in terms of spell casting.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
Smack trying to cut. And they're probably just going to take Megas, I would assume.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pretty quick one for Neoshim. He's got so much agi.
Tower is fallen.
Plus 116.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
One for the cooldown on the talent, but they will go for the charge on the Jaw, get rid of the refraction and get the kill. No chance for a VKB. Jaw gonna instead buyback immediately after the death. They find Garda. Garda has a buyback and ulti as well, but he probably wants to wait until they go for something more. John looking for a target. There goes the buyback. Looking for Beast USCs. He blinks in. Doesn't get anybody with the Mars Arena. No, he did get near, but of course he can get out, but it's not going to happen because Near just gets focused. The rest of the team had to back away. In goes Beast USCs onto 2, but he can't quite find the kill onto Smack, who's able to run away. Beast USCs is going to still look for kills. Gets G&G the charge from Jinx, helping out his teammate. The Sand King Spiritbreaker is Breezy blinks into the fountain and survives just barely with 200 HP. Garda misses on the spear. The Yule's dodge from Breezy. The blink away. Looking as Rice Boy gets the chains, gets the slight. They found a kill. What is happening? Feasty US East is just going to end up team wiped.
Like, I guess they have a T8.
I
guess they can't actually come back to Megas.
he's dead though.
Okay. Yeah. They're gonna tap out. I mean, even if he's dead, you could still like fight off Megas with TA. But it would, in order for that to happen, they'd have to make it like a 65-minute game probably.
Dude, I like the win a fight and then call GG.
Yeah. It's built different. What can
Dude, I
say?
think it sets the tone for game 2 though. Because like you were right, before that like 10-minute mark, 12-minute mark, whatever it was looking so good for Cuz a stupid noob.
Yeah, I mean, I think TA is like kind of a hard hero to play because she's like a snowbally hero, and I think one mistake from Ja really took the game out of his hands.
I mean, it was basically just him going back for the creeps.
Yeah, he like I think he was. I don't think he was going for creeps. I think he was trying to fight them, and he like walked up high ground into dual breath and got instantly blown up.
I don't think they quite knew how many people were there either.
Yeah, I think he thought it was like 2 heroes, but actually the whole team.
Oh, join the lobby by the way.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming. Can you invite me, or I'll just find it.
Faust versus Cuz the stupid noob.
Lads, probably. Damn, I'm good. Dude, I knew it without you messaging me.
What a hacker. Dude, that's kind of technically the reverse result most people expected, I think, but BC US East was only 6-2. So only 2 losses. That's cause the stupid noob's 4th loss.
Yeah.
And technically, Feast of the US East is ahead of cause the stupid noob. As it stands. Of course, after game 2, it's probably could change.
What do you want to see, or do you want me to tell you what I want to see from each team for next game? You can go first. I'll go second.
Do I get okay? Well, fuck.
I can go
I don't
first.
know. I think it's definitely just maybe taking more advantage of their timings potentially. I think the drafts were fine on both sides really, but I think because the stupid noobs draft was still fine. I don't mind the TA. It's just hard if you don't hit the timings. It's just once you miss that, the game becomes 2 times as difficult, and it's hard to dig a hole out of it. But they still played really well. It's not something to get heads down on. I think they could even go for a very similar draft and just run it back and make sure that first fight, whatever, goes a bit better. I know that
Yeah, I think
sounds like lame, but like that really is the tipping point.
no, I think you're right. And I think if you're dire from that team, I think honestly, as much as it sounds like I'm flaming, like you gotta go with what works until you realize that there are better teams, and you can no longer just go with what works. But personally, I'm of the belief don't mess with success. I think their idea is logical. I think there are holes in their idea, but I think they usually execute it pretty well. Um, I can tell you what some of the holes I think are. Like I think if you know they're gonna run at you, you just wait for them to smoke at you, and you just sit on high grounds. Uh, but like, cause I think like if you watch the replay, I think it'll be interesting. Like when they invade the triangle, you should look at like what Garda's doing because I think he's just like farming a wave or something. Um, you should. It's like if they're invading your triangle and the triangle is your win con, you just like sprint to fight them.
Okay, Hobbs covered the opening of the draft. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Uh, got the OD band for Feast of USC. Makes sense. Annoying hero.
5 seconds
Bane.
remaining.
Good hero.
Team ban.
I mean, there's some specific reasons why you might want to ban Bane, but like you want to pick like IO or something. I mean, a lot of heroes that you don't want to play against Bane. It's a very strong first pick because he limits what types of heroes you'll
10
feel good to
seconds
pick because he's
remaining.
just really annoying for a lot of heroes. And you usually
5
have to have some
seconds
kind of response to him,
remaining.
which is usually the mark of a good pick. Um, Kunga Man, I think he's. I don't think Breezy plays that hero much. He's pretty annoying for the heroes he plays, and he also is a hero that nullifies the skill difference in mid, which is also what OD does. So I can see why they want those heroes in the
10
game.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team.
Spearbreaker. It's some poggers. Maybe they go for like a clockwork +1, some sort of spirit break response. Okay, they're gonna block pick Earth Spirit, which I know is Beast of US East. I mean, no, sorry, what's his face special? Breezy. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
It's a Breezy special.
5
He loves playing that hero. He
remaining.
simps to play that hero. He'd play that hero every chance he got.
Radiant team pick.
Grim makes sense. Combos pretty well with Earth Spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Puck!
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
So we got the Puck. I'm not sure what the Puck's about. I guess it kind of owns Grimstruck and Earth Spirit.
Radiant team.
Oh, the banning Tide Hunter. Damn. Um, I guess Dark Seer is very good with Spirit Breaker. Tide Hunter,
Dire team ban.
Mars. Mars makes sense. It's a beast specialty hero. Darkseer, very good with Spirit Breaker. I don't think it's very good with Puck though.
10
Um,
seconds.
Okay.
Dire team.
I've made my return.
I really like Dyer's pivot. It seems like it seems like they're like, you know what? We didn't have enough active heroes last game. We had a Shadow
10
Demon Weaver, which
seconds
is kind of an awkward
remaining.
support duo. This game, we're gonna make sure we
5
have like an
seconds
active support duo.
remaining.
Even if it's like kind of awkward to pick your support duo first, they pick Puck in response to the double silence. And though Puck can kind of own Grimstroke, if you don't initiate on Grimstroke, it can be pretty annoying. DK, interesting. You got the double DK stun. You got the. No, I guess is this like a Garda hero? Oh, actually, no. Sorry, I'm wrong. It's
10
it's probably a
seconds
mid hero
remaining.
because DK. Why do you think it's a mid hero?
5 seconds
You're asking me?
remaining.
Yeah. I'll, I have my
It's good
thought as
against
to
the
why.
blind.
Puck, yeah, it owns Puck. Uh, Puck, you can like denial it, and Puck never like his nukes are never really enough. And whenever Puck goes to rotate, you like fuck his tower.
Well, it's like you get coiled. You kind of just stand there.
Yeah, you kind of just stand there. It's it's actually like DK is a weird hero because
10
uh
seconds
he has
remaining.
to have a good matchup to be mid. But if you try and play him as offlane right
5
now, it feels like
seconds
he needs
remaining.
too many levels to be good on offlane. So and he doesn't like farm fast for an offlaner. So he kind of, if you try and play him, you'll just get like a blink dagger and just be this awkward blink stunning dude who like feeds to spells. Kind of like what Garda became last game. Not that was his fault. It was kind of a hard Mars game, but it was a good DK pick. It'll really DK is a hero that's really good at punishing rotations because he's both hard to rotate on and he takes your tower. And when you create tower pressure, well, actually one of the issues for their team last game is TA was their only really tower pressure. So one of the best ways to deal with teams running at you is you run at their towers and you make them come into you, and you counter initiate. All right, that's makes sense. It's good versus DK. It means whenever his BK is at, you always have a way to kill him. And they don't necessarily have great ways to grab Sand King. But I would be careful because if this DK is good at DK, the blink DK stun into combo with Earth Spirited Grimstroke is a very easy way to shut down a Sand King.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah.
Dude, Wraith King's pretty solid against the Sand King.
Wraith King is. I think they have a very similar idea as they had last game, but this game they have a Wraith King instead of TA. And I also
Just
think
don't
last
die.
Game,
That's the solution.
well, it's also like TA. One of the issues for their game, like TA was able to farm, but I don't think he shut down the Sand King as much as he wanted to. When you see a Sand King pick, and you pick like a TA, you really want to grief the Sand King's timing. So that like you have basically, if you think about it, even though it's just part of it's being mean to your opponent, another part of it is when you grief the opponent's the timing as an offlaner, it gives you more time to farm. It's like being aggressive as a safe laner and knowing when to be aggressive is really important. But also knowing when to like not be too aggressive so that you get like there's a high risk of being a rotate. I mean, that's why these are like all the difficulties of playing like safe laner. Yeah.
Need a gun.
But
Key.
but Wraith King scales better against like the SB Sand King stuff because he doesn't really care if he has BKB, and he also like owns lanes like Spearbringer Sand King. Because they have to use spells to clear his skeletons, and when he can sort of sustain through their damage, and he can also summon skeletons to get aggressive, especially if he has like a Grimstroke. I wonder what carry they're gonna go for. They might go for a traditional Wraith King counter, like actually I think there's a DK, probably a DK offlane,
Anti-mage.
just because of what they're banning. It's actually DK versus AM is pretty interesting because it's all about who has like better. Yeah, so it's offlane LC mid DK. It's a very good Elise LC game. Sort of. I mean, LC's kind of rough hero. Like, save school. Save's actually the save component of it. I think is probably more important than the rest of the components of the hero of this game. He also, what do you know about the Legion Commander versus AM matchup?
Like, bad. Good.
Yeah, what do you? So it's probably um unless you like unless the Legion Commander really screws up, it's pretty Legion favored. No, like the AM does have a Lich, so he could easily fuck up the. You can easily fuck up versus Lich if you're playing Legion Commander.
Alright, sorry, I was messing around with Twitch. I'm trying to start a poll, but I don't know how to start a poll. No. I started a goal.
I'd say I'd probably favor the cuz stupid noob draft, but like just like last game, I think Right? I mean, it can really go either way. I mean, I like definitely cast or curse them the last game too.
I don't think you cast curse.
A little bit, a
How'd you
little bit.
cast your curse?
I was like, oh, things are going so well, and then they just
Dude,
started
they
feeding.
made the mistakes themselves. They can rebound from it. They got this.
Yeah.
All you have to do is let me in.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it is just a simple solution, though. You're like, okay, instead of having a squishy glass cannon carry, we're just gonna pick a Wraith Kick.
Yeah.
And it's one that Jaw is pretty decent at, too.
I mean, the TA is supposed to be like not a glass cannon, but only
When
when
you
her
have that many, like,
yeah. Yeah,
they
she's
had
like
so
not
many
a.
ways to break the refraction. It's like your defense there is
30
hardly
seconds to battle.
Yeah,
contributing.
it's like you're not a glass cannon when the conditions are right. You're sort of like you've been a big like Naruto person.
No,
Damn.
dude, I don't. I watched like maybe 10 episodes when I was young during a
But
marathon, and it was fun. But
a big
it's just too much.
Begins.
I mean, like TA is tanky when the conditions are met for her to be tanky. Racing is just like you know there are very few things. There are fewer things in the game that make racing not tanky, and especially now that feels like he's also just tanking in general with like mortal strike lifesteal. And he can usually play more proactively than TA, and it's actually fairly similar to TA in terms of like you want to burst supports. Yeah. I'm expecting this lane to be really hard for Sand King.
Do you think about the opposite side of the map, though? Like, we're saying Legion Commander, pretty solid counter into the anti-mage, but this is near playing it. Put in a solid game on the Reiki last time out.
Yeah, I'll say I was not impressed with Garda's performance last game. So I think he played pretty well in the early game, but then he kind of fucked it up quite a bit.
They will go for Smack, who just rolled. But yeah, they can really kill him, but I mean, just the mana reduction is pretty huge here. They are getting a lot of harass in early, but I think this is kind of expected for this lane. Legion
The
just needs
problem
a
is,
couple levels.
the thing is, like, the reason why LC is so good is for Sam is you actually don't need mana at all.
But he's just gonna max out the passive, probably.
If you just get E, it's like very hard for him to trade with you.
Yeah.
But if he's not careful about remember what I said, lich spells? Yeah.
He just dies.
Yeah, you need to be careful because lich screws your hero over. Dude, I wanted Garda Seated to be so good. I mean, he does have Earth Spirit, which is literally a bot position 4 for most of the game, unless you're Ka. In which case, it's a stupid noob, I guess. JK.
Yes, not even on
Ka,
the same team.
Ka,
Did they
Ka's pretty
play
good.
each other? I think they did.
Nay.
Maybe.
I think didn't I cast that? Ka's a stupid noob played versus Ka. Can't remember. That's really the matchup we're all waiting for.
That's
GNG gets stunned, and I think if they get a bash, they get the kill, but it's not gonna happen. He gets caught into the trees, and the stun will land. He's just gonna back off. Keep
Oh
farming.
no, that's so sad for John. You see how he wanted to summon the skeletons and then like counter an age on the beast of US East, but the skeletons got fogged, so they just went and killed the small camp, which means that GNG can't pull. That's sucks. Because
It's kind of being pushed in anyway by Beast, honestly.
I mean, it seems like insignificant, but the way you pressure Sand King as Wraith King is when he casts his spells, you summon skeletons and then you stun him. And, like,
Garda, there's a roll bot lane, but it doesn't quite connect with Near. They almost get the kill. Like you said, the
He's out of
damage from
mana.
Notorious, though, starts
Yeah.
to add up.
He ran out of mana though. It's actually pretty. I think because Smack bought more region than Notorious. I think. Oh, unless he kills. Oh no. Near missed the body block. If he gets the body block, I think they kill Smack and then
I think
the
they can
lane
kill
is.
Garda here.
Well, you got a salve now, and you got Satangos.
feels
They
like-
don't have any mana on Notorious, so they can't do anything.
Well, and the fact Garda's got level 2 in the passive now. I'm curious to see what he goes. Probably heal. I mean, he's not gonna have mana, so it's like, does it really matter?
Yeah, I don't think it is. Once you get, I think his item build is wrong. I think he should have gotten his Helm of the Iron Will sooner. But
You
I'll
can
try not
see-
to be a dick to every offlaner in the league, but
You just think you're so good, Hobbs. You gotta 1v1 offlaners, dude.
I don't think I'm good. I just know that what they're doing is wrong.
You gotta put your money where your mouth is, Hobbs.
There's literally no point of 1v1ing in the offlane.
Nah,
Because
dude.
it's not-
We need to edit a map so that it's offlane versus offlane.
It's
That'll
like-
teach something. Garda might just die again. There's a rotation from Jinx. He actually TP'd down here and charged.
Yeah, the Legion Commander, I'll be honest, not my favorite hero. Holy shit, Beast of USC is spawned. Yeah,
He's
he's...
doing well. It's actually, well, let's look at net worth, honestly. About even. I think everybody's basically even at the top. Puck may be pulling ahead just slightly.
Oh no, Legion Commander, look how far behind he is. He's 17 creeps down.
He's really just the one not benefiting from this laning stage. He's the one that's down from the other cores on the
I know
network chart.
The thing that can happen is when he gets 6, you can always rotate to this lane with DK. I mean, the other thing is, DK's got a DD, he can chip this tower. You might be careful if he's not. Like, they can maybe... They rotate like Lich Spearbreaker, they can maybe kill him, or if like Sand King hits him with a stealthy TP and Sandstorm, he maybe dies.
They get a stun on a
Holy
Breezy.
crap.
Breezy's out of mana. He's gonna get silenced and just die.
Oh, that was so nice from GMG. That was the teamwork we were seeing from the other team last game. It's very well played.
Bot
Good on
lane,
them.
they will look for Garda. He's tanking a lot of damage right now, but near
I thought this
Dude,
it's all
poor guy.
gets the kill.
in training.
Dude, I'm telling you, people they disrespect the supports. If you play Plus 3, you have to have a really good understanding of what supports do. And if you like, did they drag creeps versus the Lich? No, I don't think they did. I think you have to drag creeps. The Radiant took a really good advantage of their level 1 timing when Legion Commander is kind of a weak hero. And they burned a lot of mana, and then they had more regen to work with. And then they ran on that regen gravy train.
Mid lane, they will look for DK, but I mean, this is kind of what we talked about in the draft. He is tanky, but they have 3 heroes here. A lot of magic damage from the Lich. Rice Boy does walk out. The coil, Notorious is out of mana. And that's it.
Dude, I'm telling you, the DK.
Maybe they even find Breezy. He just blinks right up orb into a DK stud.
Yeah, this DK is it's a very good pick. Like, it was super smart.
I mean, I don't even know if they get that kill if Notorious has more mana there, because it's only level 2 Ice Blast.
Yeah, he got dropped to 400 HP, which means he wouldn't have died.
And even then, like, their right clicks weren't doing
Jack, literally doing nothing. He's got 12 armor.
6 plus 16. Like, He's gonna use the ulti
Or
mid. Maybe
22.
take the tower. He's literally walking underneath tier 1 with half HP and he's fine.
Yeah, that's the DK effect for you. You know, he used to. The reason why this hero is OP in the off lane is he used to have the amount of armor he has now at level like 3. Like sorry, at level 3 Dragon's Blood.
Yeah.
They cut it by a bunch, and then they also made his Ags way better than it currently is.
Under attack.
You know, Ags used to be like 80% magic resist or something.
I thought it just like made you bigger and you could walk over people. I don't remember.
It's that and it's 80% magic resist.
Dire's
Pretty
Which
solid.
if you think-
Bot
think
lane, they
about
do
it,
go for a
no.
duel onto the AM, but they're not going to quite have the damage for the kill. Nier turns around and immediately brings down Garda. They really don't have the damage on the supports is the downside to this draft. Getting that kill on Nier leads to 2 deaths.
They have a lot of control on their supports, but not a lot of damage.
Dire's structures are
Until probably basically until their Spirit 6. And then you saw this is, you know, not to toot Notorious's horn, but I mean he was also I think he might have been the MVP of last game too, by the way. My humble opinion. He was hitting some crazy ice pass. But the Frost Armor is really hard to play against as Legion Commander. It means you need to be like patient about the duels, and you need to bait out responses, and then you need to duel the person with the shield down. Because
Oh, okay. Finish, sorry.
you actually can't kill someone if they get Frost Armored. Like
I don't know how they're going to take these stacks. I think Beast just steals these, dude. Can he steal the agent stacks though? He's going to go for it.
dude, he got Vanguard phase boots. What a psycho!
Pretty damn tanky too. Yeah, he is going to get this. I don't even know. Vision up here, GG&G. G&G. G&G. Could call him that though. So there is a stun mid. I don't think they find Breezy this time though. He's got a haste turn. And down goes the ancient stacks. Might even be able to find the other stacks too this time, but I think that's only a 1 stack. If there is a rolled, Notorious is probably the easier target. Beast still hiding in the sandstorm here. Tries to go for ulti, but there's Vision. There's the silence. He needs to get rid of that first. The Grimstroke ulti locks them both in. The Lich ulti on the side of that walks it off. Down goes Sand. Goes for the ulti again. The silence from Smack as they continue to lock him in. But where's the damage? Rice Boy trying to get something done here. Beast, the US East, is going to get stunned. He tried to get the ult off so many times, but that fight just drags on for so long because nobody is doing any damage.
Dude, they fucking... Both teams are so tanky and have no heroes who do any damage.
I mean, Sand King does if he gets ulti off.
Well, he does if they stand in his sandstorm.
And Lich kinda does over time. Like it takes a bit.
Here, just don't worry. You don't need Blink Dagger. Just stand in the sandstorm.
It's like both of these teams benefit from the fights going longer. Is now they can use the ulti on Garda. It goes for the heal, but he should still die here. They get a Sinister Gaze on a job, but he has ulti, of course. And like you're saying, he is just walking at him now with the skeletons. But
skeletons don't do much to Sand King gives you the Vanguard. Yeah, it means it makes sense, but it's like he's like Ricing with an AM, which I mean makes sense. I guess you just want to. He sees his job this game as like holding the towers of Vanguard because they're just gonna sit here with the sentry and play defense until they try and break. And then Garda's looking for his like Blink Dagger, I guess.
dude, Nier is just kind of having a free game. I should have swapped net worth. Wait, what? How is Jaw behind? I'm kind of surprised at that actually, but he did just get Battle Fury. I'm pretty sure.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, he just got it, so it's probably gonna be picking up pretty quickly. His Beast's gonna get rolled on. Silence is slow there as well. Grimstroke ulti again committed, but they don't quite get the kill for Cha. Finally gets a crit on the Notorious. Pick up the support. Rice Boy gonna get pushed back in and probably fall here near blinking forward. Pops the ulti. Job very low. They see him on the creep. There's a charge up in 2 seconds, but he doesn't have the mana. Instead, they go coil onto G&G.
I feel like they should not have forced that tower.
It's almost just like they can't afford to take fights right now.
Well, I just don't think you can ever like walk through like you just don't have to. They don't have enough damage for the Vanguard pancake. I mean, it's like it's a derpy item if you like. It's like a derpy item if they have damage for you because they just like start the fight on you and kill you.
Tower is under attack.
And he's got 11 armor and Vanguard, so it's like the only person who like does a lot of damage to him is probably Rachel.
Dune just off on the roll for Smack. There's a charge that connects onto 2. They don't quite get the damage here as Beast can go for the channel epicenter out. They find Smack instead, but Beast is pretty low. He's still taking damage from the Earth Spirit ulti. Jaw gonna look for a stun, but Breezy is just circling back on the backside. He's got Invis. I don't know if he can actually commit onto this. He doesn't have the coil.
I mean, they don't have
Really
that
too
piece,
much
so
to
they're not
contribute
gonna
here, but there's a
do-
double stun. G&G also chasing, gets the silence on the Beast as Rice Boy try and get something. Does eventually get the damage. He didn't kill the Spirit. It's down goes Garda. Tried to pick a fight with Breezy, and Breezy wins out. But still a victory here, I believe, for Cause the Stupid Noob. There's an orb back into the trees. Breezy dodges the silence, but they know something's up. They get a silence from the Earth Spirit, stun from the Wraith King, but there is a little bit of a no ulti from Notorious. It's going on to everyone, plus the coil and the Lich ulti adding up. They cank the coil. I think Jaw's still going to live here as he can TP after the coil is over. But Notorious...
I think Notorious is just with him this game, to be honest.
What the
Not
fuck?
single-handedly, but Lich, I think is. I'm still not convinced Lich is a very good hero, but he does have a lot of like strong components. If you don't know how to deal with, you can just like fuck.
I think
That's what
Lich is
take.
solid. Lich has won me a couple pub games.
No, I mean he's definitely a noob stomper, but like they have 3 melee strength cores against a Lich. Kind of hard if they don't burst the Lich.
Well, I think I get what you're talking about in lane 2. It's not like you're going to be trading with the Lich, because he's just going to Frostblast you, right-click you twice, and then walk away from you. Like, you can't catch him either.
Yeah. You either get on top of him and kill him, or he like chases you around and frost blasts you. Or you just like find some way to sustain through his regen.
You can try and find Garda top lane. There is a blink coil used. They need a silence or a heal or something. He pops the coil. And we'll get the kill.
Dire's top tower is
No,
under attack.
it's rough.
Continues to be a rough game for Garda as they do see Rice Boy underneath the ward here. And again, Hobbs, I think we're kind of getting to the same thing as last game. Rice Boy gonna get spotted. There's the charge. There's the ulti from Beast. Gets the stun. A bash right on top of that will get him.
Yeah, now that I have blink on Sand King, so it's a different team.
Beast just taking.
Or yeah.
I mean,
now
again,
he can kill anyone. But
this game they don't have the TA, so maybe some late game. But
yeah, I mean, I think their team is scales better in terms of. I think it'll be easier for them to find turns. Like, Jaw has no death this game. It's just the rest of his team is like super weak. I think the DK is actually kind of strong, but I think you should have built a blink dagger. Because you kind of see they're having issues catching people, whereas the Radiant doesn't have issues to catch people.
yeah, I got a Puck, Sand King, Spirit Breaker.
You see how like the Lich is able to cast all of his spells? That shouldn't happen. Like he shouldn't be able to cast all his spells every single fight. I mean, he should be able to cast all his spells some fights, but just not every fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Bro, what is that cast range on Lich W? Also, this guy is like This guy's master tier Lich. That's impressive.
Jinx is just gonna charge in. The stun didn't actually hit for Grimstroke, but the deny is there. They go through the Lich ulti. It connects onto a couple and bounces back to the backlines. Jaw is gonna die for the first time as Jinx gets very low. Blink in from Garda as he's picked it up, gets the duel. They found 2 kills somehow. Beast also dropping to the side. But Garda's starting to get the duel damage. There is a coil away. I don't think they can actually get rid of the puck here. As Nier is just cutting the wave, and again, they really have no way to catch him with the duel on cooldown, especially.
This is actually... I think this Wraith King might become pretty scary, especially when he gets Blink, and then you time that because Dragon Knight's also getting Blink. I think the Radiant are definitely in a very good position, don't get me wrong, but they need to be cautious to not get caught by these Blink daggers. Because now Dire has some opportunities for counterplay. Like this Wraith King's getting the Blink from the courier, he might look to go on Breezy on the wave. Breezy doesn't, or Spirit could maybe catch him.
We'll see John with an orb, but that being committed, Breezy's gonna just blade save. There's a couple of heroes down here. Push this out, and Garda and Smack are gonna get aggressive here. They have all the vision in the world. Breezy is gonna go for the wave cut.
Dude, this is...
Right next to quite a few heroes. He's able to dodge the silence, but Rice Boy is already on top of him, followed the orb, gets the stun. They get a silence from Smack in the duel on top of that, but that's 5 heroes rotated for this. It does get him quite a bit, though.
That was... Oh, no, they might be getting Wraith King top here.
With the AM, this is definitely possible. There is no Aether Shard up, so mana completely gone. And down goes Jaw.
Oh, no, it's good. I think that is questionable for him to TP there. He's close to his ult, but didn't quite have it. What was his first death this game? So let's look at the network. Yeah, he's basically even with AM, which is if you're even with AM is. I think the problem is this DK and this LC are a lot weaker than their counterparts. But I think Wraith King in the current state of things, Wraith King and even items with an AM, like probably better than an AM. Even though the AM has 3 levels on him, which is a pretty big deal. It's level 2 versus level 3 ult.
And we haven't seen the Legion Commander tool him yet, other than laning stage. The one time.
I don't think he can. I think unless he duels him and all of his team, like if he duels him and his whole team's dead, then he'll kill him. But like, and his whole team's also alive. Like otherwise, he's got to duel like Sand King.
Once he gets Blade Mail, it might actually be doable. They're going to run high ground into Beast. The USCC immediately pops the smoke onto 2. Should see Rice Boy move up to the high ground. Goes for the blink away, but they will get Notorious. And again, the support is kind of just ish. Well, Beast sticking next to him for now. You actually committing the ulti. There's a charge onto Garda backside as they get right clicks from Nier onto a Grimstroke ulti. Rice Boy can get away here. The silence and the Lich ulti not actually hitting much there. The duel on the backside will find the puck, but he doesn't quite get the damage. Garda is actually missed out, and they lose 2. It's Garda and Smack. They get a stun on the Rice Boys. They all start to melt. Jaw dead again because no mana, and Nier has picked up a double kill. Be able to find GNG in the side of the trees too. Breezy not giving up. They want the team wipe. They get it. And Roshan to follow.
They follow the smoke, right? Because they smoked on a ward. It looks like. Like, I think this ward's used
potentially. I don't know if it actually saw it, though. It might have caught it on the side.
Yeah, because it might see him on, like, the bottom corner here. And then that was pretty well played by Beast. I think the DK getting a Sanj is kind of... I think he thought his game was going to go better than it did. I think the Sanj, like, made sense.
What? Puck? Breezy just got caught? The duel in the silence, he doesn't get the win.
This Puck's gotta be careful. He's starting, even though his team's like doing pretty well, he's had a couple bad kills here. He's I think he's disrespecting the Dire a little bit. I mean, it is kind of his playstyle, which is part of why he's one of the scarier players in the league. But he does kind of have a tendency. He's had a tendency to have like a couple deaths in the past couple minutes that were pretty bad. Now that AM's 3K gold on him, the big thing is though he got 3 levels on racing now, which means the racing can't really fight him. Especially now that he also has Scotty, I don't think the racing does anything good. His goal in these fights is to like find a fight where like the AM isn't there and then like burst the supports or something.
is under attack.
But if he gets like Scotty, that's very tough. The only thing that can happen is if they stall the game out long enough and G&G can get a what's it called? A Ags, like that's the way back for them back in the game.
Tower is under attack.
Take a bit for that though.
Yeah, I mean that's a long way off.
He might actually just tight in here right now. They just get aggressive, blink on top of him with the puck, and then anti-mage. They go for a duel on top of the puck. I think they might be able to get the duel win, but is it going to matter because the epicenter and the Lich ulti is just crushing as Jaw is the last one to get focused. He does have the shard, so he comes back to life, but I don't know how much help he's going to get. There's a couple of buybacks. The charge to stop the roll on Smack. They get a double kill on Ja, and that's just it.
Damn, that's some trash talk. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I honestly just think
No.
Beast kind of outplayed them both games, but not a lot of damage for Cuz draft. Or not Cuz draft. Cuz stupid noobs draft. In game 2, really hurting them.
Yeah, there are a lot of. I think I think they really misplayed their off lane.
Marshall with the yikes take in chat, picking AM to counter Wraith King lol in all caps. And it ends up working out, actually. Near went 10-0. Anyway.
And with that, I solo queue XD. Sag. Thank you for having me. That was a fun series.
That was a good series. It was an interesting one to watch,
E-
but
Even though it seemed a little one-sided, I think there are opportunities for it to go the other way in both games.
oh, I had these reversed in the draft. Anyway, whatever. 8-2 for Feast of the USDs. Impressive performances from them thus far. Cause the stupid noob falling to 7-5. Pretty solid.
True.
Yeah. Oh, was this the result you expected, Hobbs?
No, my guess was 1-1.
I think it could have leaned that way. Game 1 was starting to look maybe with a snowball we'd get it, but yeah. Anyway, that's it. Unless you have any other shout outs, Hobbs.
No, I'm chilled.
Gotcha. I don't know what I think I'm casting Friday. I don't know if there's any other games on right now. I think there is.
I told Math Magician I would cast with him if I was free on Friday. Oh, quote, I didn't say I would cast with him. I said I would be a guest speaker because apparently he's not allowed to have co-casters.
What?
Not allowed, but someone told him that what was it? Someone told him if he has he's supposed to have like regular co-casters, otherwise it'll hurt his ability to become a syndicated caster.
Oh, because you're gonna like tie your name to somebody.
Clown down.
I guess.
That's
Dude,
some
it's a
try-hard
grind
stuff.
out here. Anyway, Hobbs, good luck in your future games whenever you play next. I'm ending the stream. That's it. Goodbye.